Running basically the scenarios that were left over from the Friday stream I didn't do. Except I'm swapping the Pacific Surfliner train for scenario, sorry, for a run on the new Peace River line. Right, doors open, in forward. Alright, so hello. Put some lights on. So, for those of you that aren't aware of it yet, tomorrow, I think at 6 o'clock, maybe someone can confirm that for me from the Facebook page. The Dovetail stream will be having a preview of Rapid Transit. It is 6 PM, is it? There you go, Craigie boy. Thank you. Tell you one thing that I like in Rapid Transit. You can go down these. Whee! Oh, hello, check this out. They've even modelled down here. Wow. You can walk all the way down there. I have emailed Lewis with all of the A2A winner details. He is waiting for the A2A winners to get in touch with him now. I've also emailed all the A2A winners and said, get in touch with him. So hopefully that's all sorted. Fab Diva, are you familiar with the other routes? I mean, it's similar to the other routes, to be honest. You can explore within a station. You can't leave a station. Right, off we go. Engen to Villingen, isn't it? Engen Konstanz. .40 limit, restricted monitoring. Geekmoto, thank you for the cheer. Excited for Rapid Transit on Thursday? Yeah, absolutely. And now it's nap time. Good to see you with us to Geekmoto. Someone put a red light just round the corner. It's better. Restricted speed. To the destination, you mean destination boards? No, that's going to be all part of the passenger information stuff. As and when that happens. I don't know when that's happening yet. Right. Yeah, there's been uploaded videos on the YouTube channel as well. Are you impressed, Flying Scotsman? Right, we're out of restricted monitoring. We've crossed over the lines. We're at 80 kilometers an hour. And we're heading off for Welsingen-Neuhausen. I wouldn't want to go so far as to say planned. In fact, I'll go as far as to say isn't planned. But when you say planned, that is to say it has a delivery date. Is it something I want to do? Yes. Does it have a delivery date? No. Not having a delivery date is as good as saying it isn't planned. But some people take that to mean, well, it'll never happen then, which is not the case. Right. Slowing down a bit. We've got an expect stop indicator. Title. You mean like that? Right, the stop is, or the starter, sorry, is quite a way away from the station, so we won't hit 500 Hz in the platform, which is really good. Ben, no, all the stuff about, I'll talk about all the content on Rapid Transit tomorrow on the official stream. Yes, all the TS18 keys I've sent out, Luke. You'll find them on your Twitch messages. All the train sim keys are out now. David, the A2A winners have been emailed about their, sent message about there. I guess you'll find out tomorrow, Fab Diva. I can't talk about it tonight. You're welcome, Ben. Restricted monitoring again, but remember we were approaching a red light before. Looks like that light has changed colour. Oh, I'm not seeing subscriber messages. Hold on a minute, hold on a minute. Let me make sure I've not got any influences coming up. Release from monitoring. Push up that. Right. Login with Twitch. That's right, I'm just bringing up the UI that tells me what's going on with messages and things. When you're ready. Sea Lions, 13th month. Thank you very much, Sea Lion. Much appreciated. What else have we got? Geek Moto, 10 bits. Sanfran86, 11th month. Welcome back. 1 month away from a full year. It is indeed. Well done. Thank you very much indeed for your support, Sanfran. And then yesterday, X-Series Gamer pumped in for a 6th month. Says, keep up the good work, Mr. P. Thank you very much for your support, everyone. Very, very much appreciated. What's my maximum speed on this? 120. That's what I thought. Mühlhausen is next. Keep forgetting this thing has got wicked brakes. Yes, I've got truck out. I've got it turned off while I was looking around. This is a BR420 EMU, Glenagol. I will pop outside in a moment when we get stopped at Mühlhausen. I have indeed done streams on the chorus updates. Possibly one of my favourite locos in the game to drive, that little diesel. I got it working on my steering wheel, which was great fun. Well, not so much the steering wheel, more the pedals. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Rob Allen. It's a shame. That's why I generally look for no reskin versions of things. And authors are normally quite good at specifying when they've got no reskin versions. But yes, a lot do have them. What day did I stream it? The day it came out, I think, or the day after. One of the two. Can someone remind me? Oh, here it goes. It was 6th of December. Mr. Chris Rogers. How are you doing, sir? Not yet, ride car, but now I've got the it all working on the on chorus number 9. Getting it working on the 151 should be dead easy. Driving a diesel engine with gear levers and clutch and accelerator and brake is really good fun. Crazy Killer, thank you for the sub, much appreciated. Thank you very, very much for your support. Haven't even tried yet, Emma. But like I said, having done the rest, it'll be dead easy. What are you all panicking about? Cameron's Gaming, evening Matt, silver badge hype. Thanks for the streams and keep up the great work. Also, good luck for Rapid Transit. Thank you very much. Out very shortly. In fact, Thursday it's out. Don't forget tomorrow, Dovetail stream, where we'll be taking a good look at the upcoming Rapid Transit coming out on Thursday. Did I say, by the way, Rapid Transit is coming out on Thursday? Let me know if I didn't say that, so that I can just make sure I say that. That'll be Shotton then, I guess, Grace Rogers. More green light goodness. You don't remember when Rapid Transit comes out? I've forgotten as well, to be honest, hasn't it? Oh, is it Thursday, B9 Bot? I'll take your word for it. B9 Bot reckons it's Thursday, everybody. Singen Landsgartenschau, I guess, or something like that. It's a good job you lot come here to hear me butcher foreign place names, isn't it, really? Axel, I'm not seeing any delay. I don't know, to be honest, because I don't know when people press the sub button. Someone who's subbed, what sort of delay are you seeing on the message popping up on the screen? What comes out on Thursday? No idea. I think it's Rapid Transit. Oh, absolutely, Class 66 fan. I will definitely be doing stuff with the APT when it's out. Absolutely. Wednesday's child has far to go. Thursday's child uses Rapid Transit. I hate it when a PZB comes up when you're not looking. I have no idea what I just acknowledged. 10 to 15 seconds, Cameron. Okay. Well, that's not bad. In which case, I'm not. So when was yours, Axel? I'll bet that was the advance warning for the 70 coming up. Stop, darn you, train! When was your sub, Axel? Other people are saying it's what, 10 to 15 seconds is how long it's taken to come through. Crazy Killer, please start work on Steam Locos. Oh, I'd love to. Right. So restricted monitoring again. Cactus Boy the Second, thank you very much indeed for the sub. Much appreciated. Cancel that influence. Accelerate up to 70. Oh dear. This might not be good. I don't think I've cleared the requisite 1,000 meters. Might have done though. Nope. Oh, I shouldn't have acknowledged the release from monitoring. You've got your TS18, okay, Luke. Excellent. There you go, Axel! 3rd month. Thank you very much indeed, Axel. Thank you very much for your support. Singen, mind you, look at how far ahead of schedule we are. Oh, yes. Yeah, I quite like that idea, Class 66 fan. I'm not sure whether it'll get past the retail team, but I certainly like that idea. Be right up my street. Do you know what the APT's favourite drink is? I'll give you a clue. It's got that totally tropical taste. Right. Of course, now I've said that, now I really want to can a little. That's not good. Dovetail stream is 6 PM UK time, Crazy Killer. You've got a little there, right, car? See, I haven't even got iron brew. I ran out of I had my last iron brew last night while I was sending out keys. I haven't had a can of dandelion and burdock in years, X-Series. I should seriously think about it. I've been thinking about actually getting like a variety of different cans for the fridge, like some dandelion and burdock, some Lilt, some Fanta, some... Oh, what was that other one that was I used to really like as a kid? Begins with an F, I think, not Fanta. It's like orange fizzy or something else. I can't remember what it's called. No, it's not Fanta. Cream soda, that should be on the list. Tizer! That's the stuff. Doesn't begin with an F at all. No, I only found out really, you know, we decided today that overtime was finished, so... Dashtig, what multiplayer game are we playing? Well, it'll be a choice. There'll be Wreckfest, Trucks multiplayer, and Project Cars are going to be the options. Yeah, I haven't had Tizer in a long time, Chris. In fact, I didn't think they even made it anymore. And then I happened to see it in the shops, and I thought, okay. Clearly they do make it some anymore. Look, the cameras. Yeah, I'm just... trying to use the time up a bit while we await. You can add any kind of audio you like to scenarios, but if you do so, you can't upload it to Steam Workshop because you can't upload the actual audio file itself to Steam Workshop, unfortunately. The Villingen route is gorgeous, Chris. If you like German stuff, you will not be disappointed. Well, I assume you won't anyway. It's a kind of a broad promise to make, I guess. Right, restricted monitoring, 40 km/h, approaching a speed restriction down to 60 or 50 by the looks of it. Good night, Glen Eggout. Good to see you. Signals are too bunched up at the moment for me to risk releasing, but it's released anyway automatically, so all is good. Crazy Killer Truck Hour support in TSW. I'm sure at some point it'll come in. I certainly want to see it in. It's pretty low priority compared to other features though, as I'm sure you can understand. Oh hello, 60. Whoops. Where does 60 come from? Oh, I see. That was the one it told me about back at the signal. Don't. Tango's okay, but you can get Tango anywhere. Charity stream went very well indeed. Francois? Rob's scenario was really good and features possibly the closest non-spad you will ever experience in your life. I mean, there were so many claims of hacks, and I was among them, if I'm honest. And Jan's scenario, other than coming in stupendously late, I think I failed on the PZB once or twice. Not any kind of restriction. Baked Bean Kid, thank you very much for the resub. 14th month. Thanks very much for your support. Very much appreciated. Right. Give it some gas, or at least some amps anyway. That's up. Slightly exceeding our allowed speed limit. Boringen Rickelshausen. Nice one, thank you very much, Francois. That'll make life easier when I start picking scenarios again. Which hopefully will be soon. Still trying to clear off some of the backlog from the charity stream. It's not a limitation on Steam's side, P-Schlick. It's a limitation on... We're not entirely sure where the legal standpoint is. And it would be dead easy for someone to rip off, say, Just Trains add-ons and upload them. If they want to. Which meant the whole thing would have suddenly has to become monitored. So it's not a decision you make to on an easy basis. The most shown routes are Riviera in the 50s, Cologne, Koblenz, and Western Lines of Scotland. That's interesting. I pretty much expected the other two. I wasn't expecting Cologne, Koblenz. What's the most shown US route? Yeah, I agree, Fab Diva. Not sure how you do it. The search facilities on Workshop aren't very great. We're not in monitoring, so we can continue to push up. 160, Rodolfo is next. Soldier Summit is the top one, Francois. Interesting. Yeah, that's why I put the file approval system into UK Train Sim, because people were using it for all kinds of unfriendly, improper things. So I had to put the file approval gateway in the beginning, in there, so that every file has to be approved, which means that nothing untoward gets accidentally released. Speed drop to 70. Presuming that developer tools for TSW will be made, hopefully. Well, obviously there are developer tools because we're using them, but it's whether or not we can distribute them and how we can distribute them. That's the challenge at the moment. How does UKTS approve something? File is downloaded, virus checked. A quick look over it to see whether it's, is it a good file? Is it a valid zip? Does it contain anything obviously bad? And if it passes those checks, then it's released. It's enough of a gate to prevent most bad things from getting up there, and it prevents any viruses or obviously bad things from getting up. Had no problem with it since. Narrow gauge, yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it, Speedbird? I don't think they do, P-Schlick. I just think that it's generally speaking, there aren't actually that many idiots that upload bad stuff. UKTS didn't have lots of it. It was just half a dozen bad eggs over a period of time, and it made it to where I had to do something about it. But there's very few files actually get rejected for anything other than maybe being a failed upload. But the fact that someone can do it means that everybody has to suffer from delayed upload approvals and rubbish like that. This URL not found. There's my train. BR420, my favourite German EMU. How delayed are the uploads? It's entirely because it's all manual Speedbird. Uploads to UKTS are just, they're done on an ad hoc basis. Sometimes someone might not have to wait at all. Sometimes they might have to wait a couple of 3 days. If my dad happens to be off doing something and doesn't have internet access, it might be even more delayed. So it isn't weeks now, which shouldn't be. It's usually days. Days at worst. Still not got any kind of restriction on, which is good. We've got a yellow green signal, which is equally good. Markelfingen. Hey there, ES64, how are you doing? Yeah, report systems are no good though, to be honest, Peachlick. Once you've distributed illegal software, you've distributed it, the cat's out the bag. Deleting it is too late. It should never have been allowed up in the first place. Someone uploads let's say you take a Victory Works thing, loco, and you upload it to UKTS, and UKTS, let's say, approved it and it went online. The number of downloads that get would decimate the sales that Victory Works would have, and could, it could be the difference between there being any more Victory Works locos. So waiting until there's complaints and having the complaints go make it go away is just too slow and too late. Right, Markelfingen. Hey Kamzi, how are you doing? I've had a brief go on Norfeld's narrow gauge Speedbird. It's very, very good. Welcome, Farmer JP. I think narrow gauge is really my son's speed. He kind of likes southern and southeastern EMUs, that kind of thing. Oh, you're filling that cup, Farmer JP. Thank you very much. I can't stream it, unfortunately, Speedbird. I did look at potentially streaming it, but it's got logos all over it. Quite rightly. It's got the Festiniog logo, and without a license to that, I can't show it. Here, 64, you got invited to the closed beta crew too. Oh, very good. Very good. Oh, the cup's all full up. The cup's all full up, Farmer JP. What are you going to do? Right, Highlands Back is next. Doesn't matter if it's payware, Speedbird. Copyright violation is copyright violation. Still not in restricted monitoring, so all is good. One of the restrictions that, well, because that's up to them, Speedbird, and it may or may not even be a problem. But one of my restrictions of streaming that I have placed on me from Dovetail is that I can only stream licensed things that have got licenses that Dovetail own, so that I can't accidentally bring the company into bad repute. Which makes a lot of sense. Like I said, Francois, there's detail in the law that I don't understand, and it's not from. I'm not a lawyer, so the bottom line is Dovetail have said don't show anything which is not licensed by them, so I don't. B. Harrison, 11 months of great streams and awesome fun. Oh, and that cup's a little bit emptier. Thank you very much for the 11 months, Ben Harrison. Much appreciated. Getting to grips with Xbox. You bought yourself an Xbox One, or did you get a One X rock and roll? Well, no, third-party routes that are on Steam I can show, because we know that they're all okay as far as a license perspective. I don't do a stream third-party sound packs, because then if someone sees my stream and they look at the game and they say, hey, that logo looks good or whatever, and then they go and buy it because they think that looks excellent, and then they find, oh, but in order to make it look that good or sound that good, you need to buy all these extra add-ons. That feels kind of sort of duplicitous almost. It's sort of like trying to trick people into spending more. So I show it as it is on Steam. If somebody else wants to try alternative sounds, they are more than welcome to do so. I certainly have no objection to you lot talking about AP sounds. Go ahead. If someone's asking about it, you're more than welcome to talk to them about it. That's the reason I don't do viewer screenshots anymore. For the same reason. What my son does is entirely up to him. He doesn't stream though, Speedbird. He owns a number of AP packs though. Thanks very much, ES64. Thanks for the cheer, Chris. Yeah, when those routes come out onto Steam, like this Konstanz-Villingen came out for a while back directly from Virtual Railroads and Aerosoft. When they published it on Steam, I was able to stream it. This is why I encourage people as much as possible to release their stuff on Steam. Because then I get to play on stream. It's also a really good market to go put your products out to. Right, signals are still clear. Oh, I'm sure they didn't, Speedbird. I only know of a couple of 3 instances where companies have taken issue with it. So Virgin contacted Armstrong Powerhouse, I know. Then I remember Coca-Cola contacting someone who made a route in Microsoft Train Sim because somewhere out in a field somewhere there was a Coca-Cola banner poster board, and they demanded that he remove it from availability until he'd removed the Coca-Cola banner. So yeah, that was nice. He enjoyed that. Can't remember who else there's been. Eurostar specifically said no. When I contacted them, they said no, and if they ever see any train sim stuff in the game, they would have words. That was a long time ago when I contacted them about a Microsoft Train Sim thing. Shazam, do you remember the old box model where we used to buy Train Sim add-ons or things like that from on DVDs in store? Do you know what the revenue share was back then? When European Barn used to sell their stuff on box product, the product went out at £24.99. European Barn got £2.30. Okay. The trick with putting sound packs on Steam Ride Kart is how they would install. It would get really weird. I'm not even sure how that would work. Does DTG ever try again with companies? Yes, they do. When I did the Canadian Pacific license for Canadian Mountain Passes, I think it took me 3 goes. Good evening, Sprinter. Amtrak were awesome, P-Stick. Absolutely awesome. Huge respect. Right now. Oh, usually. I mean, I'm not aware of anyone that isn't Montuxia. I mean, some brands aren't that bothered and they just sort of automatically approve or anything. But others, like CSX, you know, we used to get really good feedback from them when we were doing CSX Heavy Haul. You know, some brands you get really good back and forth. Once we signed the contract with Canadian Mountain Passes, there was actually they gave us really good feedback on the loco. Bits and pieces that we hadn't seen in photographs, they were coming back and saying, "Oh, you've missed this bit. You need to put that in." So, yeah, Canadian Pacific were amazing. But that's quite common, to be honest. It is quite common. Generally, if it falls in one category or the other, either it just doesn't matter to them and they just agree, they just, you know, it's looked at and that's it, or they're really passionate about it. Oh look, we're almost at Konstanz. Can't it be good advertising? No, railway companies do not see it as advertising. Not at all. The market for Train Simulator, we might you know, really be really happy and proud with our little communities, but let's be honest, there are not that many people playing Train Sim compared to other games, or compared to the people that use the railways. So it's not seen as a massive thing. And then there's the whole crashing on YouTube ride car there. That creates its own special brand of problems. Hey Steve, how you doing? Oh, right. How many stations we got left anyway? Konstanz. Right, got 1, 2, 3, 4. Tired but good. You look beat when you left this evening. Mind you, I guess it's all on at the moment. Everyone's been hounding me this evening because apparently there's a release on Thursday. Do you know anything about it, Steve? You like the Spencer train track, Trev? Oh yes. Apparently there's going to be some kind of train sim release. I don't know, something about Train Sim World, I guess. B9bot, you seem to have the information. What was it all about? Konstanz-Villingen. Thursday, the release date for the release date. Ooh, meta. Oh, this could get squeaky. You don't know either, Steve. Oh. Is B9bot still about? B9bot, help us out here. What was happening on Thursday? Say again. The brakes on this thing rock. Something about rapid transit might be released. Woohoo! Excellent. I've been waiting for that. Hope it's good. Hope not knackered for sending all those competition keys out. Well, it's actually good, Jill, that you mentioned that. Big shout out to Steve, actually, who's on the other side of the competition keys thing as well. So big thank you to Steve. Who, without his help, it wouldn't happen. ECM2, as a novice to the world of trains, these streams and the trip to Oman has opened up a new world for you. Isn't that a pretty train as it whizzes past? You now recognise the train for the beauty that the train is rather than its livery. Fantastic. Hey Gouger. Thursday's the day before Friday. Is Thursday the day we announce Friday then? Feels like we've already just announced though. And given it happens every week, it's probably a bit of a weak announcement if we announce Friday on Thursday. Ooh, announce Saturday on Thursday. Trippy. Moggy! Welcome, Moggy. TSW needs milk floats. Here. Right, Moggy's here, everybody. Stop talking about him behind his back. It's not nice. Thursday's announcement is Friday will be part of the weekend. Well, imagine if Thursday's announcement is that Friday's cancelled. Oh no! Just don't announce tomorrow, because when tomorrow comes it'll be today and you'll be disappointed. Yeah, I know. It's lovely, isn't it, ES64? This just got its lovely sounds, this loco unit. Absolutely lovely. It's lovely to drive as well. Got a 60 limit coming up. We're in restricted monitoring. Darn you, restricted monitoring. Did I see your screenshot? What was it a screenshot of, Muggy? I've seen all sorts of things in Discord. Shush, Sifa. Konstanz Peterhausen. The billboard. No, I haven't, in which case I will look later on. The lake in Konstanz. Well, you'll have to have a look out the window as we go. You asked me a question, Muggy. Oh, I might have ignored it. No, I'll look later on. Chris, you can empty the jar. Right, I think Konstanz is our next and final stop after this one. Ooh, who picked out that new Warbird for Flight Sim World? I picked that up. I haven't actually tried it yet. ES64, the blinking 7085 is restricted monitoring because I stopped after I was in 1000 Hz influence, which means that I now have a 45 kmh limit until after 1000 meters, I think it is, or 750 meters. 750 meters. Or if there's nothing, if everything's clear in front of me, I can release. Actually, I can probably release, thinking about it, because that's green and there's nothing else. Alright, it's released. Oops. Releasing was a bad idea. Was it? Oh. Probably was, actually. No, it let me get away with it. "40 kilometres an hour at the next signal." Or upcoming, anyway. Yeah, I haven't sent Steve the timetable for him to sort out and put on the website yet, so that one's on me, folks. That was gambling, yeah, I know. Hey, I'm getting better. I'm getting better. Give me some credit. And if you're, yeah, use the official forum or the official support. Yeah, I started teaching Victoria with the Python. She's having a good time with it. She did alright, actually. It's quite fun. I was trying to trip her up so I could show her something wrong. Essentially, you know how you can use single quotes or double quotes to define a string, and the benefit of double quotes is that you can use a single quote in the middle of that string. But she caught me out, even while I was typing. Well, the way I said, so I type it in like this, and she corrected it automatically, which was quite fun. Darari Puli, second month. Thank you very much for your support. Really appreciate it. Oh, Farmer JP is topping up the cup. Am I a fan of this route, Speedbird? I am indeed a huge fan of this route. It's one of my favourite German routes now. Can we switch Mardi and Peace River? I don't mind doing that, actually. Shazam. Given Peace River is new content. Chris, I take up your chat. Oh my word. Thank you very much, Chris. Right.